Welcome on top the night show for today. My name is Adetola, Kazeem, and Exhibit. We don't sit down. Why do you laugh now?
Why you Exhibit do this thing?
I clap for you.
Welcome on top the show today. Today na our ministry day when we say we check out on top different things when we say. Last week Monday we've been taking questions. Any question when I get on top, we consign law matter. We'll answer every question. But the questions where they go around the things when they say, Adetola Kazeem don't discuss from medical rights to tenants and landlord to you where they work for office, different kind of all those things. Every questions. We'll continue today to answer questions. We'll continue today, Abi.
Yes, we said we go do on last week and this week. As this Monday,
as this
the
month,
last Monday,
you understand? As the last Monday,
the month of June. So make we just wrap up. You know, say if you go class now, teacher go teach you something. You go set an exam for you. You go write. They go do you whether you pass or you fail. So this now our exam. From July, we go enter another something altogether.
We go back some chicken break. When we come back, Adetola Kazeem go don't sit down. We go begin taking our questions when I get on top law issues. When they come back. We'll get Adetola Kazeem for inside the studio. Today we'll go answer questions. But while we take on our questions today, Adetola Kazeem go talk about child rights, rights where children get, those where they live with you, those where you born. In fact, Moko handover. Adetola Kazeem. Mama, this book where carry come today,
it's the Bible.
You know, say child is very important.
So therefore, now you carry
the child inside the book.
Anyway, over to you, sir.
Yes, today we're going to talk about child rights.
Okay.
Where am I supposed to start from? Now, who be child? Who be child will depend on the particular law where they took high.
Child of God, uncle.
Wait, this law, they cover every... wait, till even rich baby when them born just now.
They cover everybody. Anybody where they feel defined as child.
But anybody where they feel defined as child. Sometimes where they be mommy's boy.
Under the Child Rights Act and the Child Rights Law of Lagos State, person will be child na person where they below 18 years. 18 years and below na him be child.
0 to 18,
yes.
More or less.
Now, the Child Rights Act will be the Mother Act, where other people, where other states they took eye on top. They also formulate their laws. Then derive them from Convention of the Rights of the Child. That one a UN law. With the pass. Yes, with the pass. Where Nigeria can ratify. And also African Charter on Rights and Welfare of the Child. That one African own. They do the United Nations own for 1989. And the African own for 1990. So now in the government can ratify for 1991 and the year 2000.
Okay.
So as they can ratify them, you don't get any strength like that, really. The
ratification,
not just toothless bulldog. So now in the National Assembly, can sit down, can draft and pass the Child Rights Law, the Child Rights Act, and that was in 2003. Okay. But as they also did so, because not be law will be saying National Assembly get right to enforce on other states. Now only states will come pass a similar law. Now then the law will govern.
So there's some states when never even pass this law at all.
Yes.
Get some states will not send children.
Well, they get different reasons. Not be say they don't send children, but some of them they get some issues with some aspects of the law. Probably because of tribal
Then
issues.
go ask question now.
Because of
you know say that now why you know say now children, people don't they abuse children. Whether you beat children, you give them mark for body now, or sometimes you go to abandon children like that. It be like saying that because these things not there.
So those states, of course, they are the ones to actually state the reasons why they have not passed the law. But presently, we have 24 states where don't pass the law.
Finish now.
Yes.
For 36, where we get
24 out of 36.
So about 12 still
only 12.
They still drag foot to pass. And all these states will also pass too. Now, one after the other, they pass. You understand? And now, sensitization is very necessary for states to pass. Maybe the sensitization not they okay enough, or you get things where they get issues with. Probably when I reach some aspect of that law, where states they get, where I feel say some states go get issues with. Yeah, as issue. I go explain them and I go explain the reason why those people feel say that's not issue. Now, the Child Rights Law talk about different things on the rights of the child. And some of those rights, we don't need expatiate, but we just expatiate on about 3. But let me just mention some of the rights generally. And there be things where we don't talk already. And we will talk when we talk about right to freedom of movement, right to this, where we don't talk about when we just start as regards, as relating to law enforcement agents. So now the child gets right to a name. You understand? You know, if you just born child now, just leave him. They ask you, say, you know, get name. Now nameless. I mean, So the child gets right to a name. You understand? You have right to freedom of association and peaceful assembly. But of course, your own freedom of association not going to be like the older people own. We don't get sense. Actually, you go there under the guardian of the parent to determine the kind of association or assembly where you go keep. The freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. That is also modified. It gets stage where we say child go there, we say, he get very little choices to make as to the religion where he go there. Because of the age and he never did mature enough to really decide. So at that early stage, now the child of the religion of the parents, now the child go necessarily adopt. And everybody where they in charge of that child, maybe when he go school, they go respect the religion of the parents where the child they do. Now so they go relate with the child, not go be forced answer. Because this one, our school now, you must do, so like that. You also have right to private, home, and family life. You get right to freedom of movement, right to freedom from discrimination. You know, if you discriminate, say, because this child is from so state, we know if you admit them from our school. Because this child is so, because na male, na female, you know, if you make you can't discriminate on top the child. He gets right to leisure, recreation, and cultural activities. You understand? So he get right to health services, right to parental care, right to education, and all whatnot. So different rights with the child. And the rights of the child, as I've said, can be derived from the Convention on the Rights of the Child, where UN passed. Also, the African Charter on Rights and Welfare of the Child, 1990. We have the 1999 Constitution. We have the Child Rights Act.
2003.
And we have the Child Rights Law of Lagos, for instance, in 2007, and other states we don't pass their own child rights laws too. So now, the aspects we want to go to, we'll just move directly to those. Okay, let me talk generally on some features of this Child Rights Act and the Child Rights Law of the various states where the federation. As I don't talk them, you're supposed to say no be all states get this thing.
Exactly.
So for you to enforce your rights, you have to determine whether that state has a particular provision for the child as regards child right law. But that does not mean that child no can get right at all because they never passed the law. Some other laws still there. For instance, if you beat child now, injure them, do everything, the criminal code still there. You understand? The criminal laws of the various states still govern this thing. They will charge you for assault.
So if person they maltreat child now, maybe parents when supposed be the custodians of this law, when they do a bad thing, who go speak out for the pikin?
No, now the state government get responsibility, and they get, you have Ministry of Youth, Social Development, and they get various organs where they deal with issues like this. Where we say sometimes for the law provides, say, if you beat a child or you maltreat a child, whether sexually, whether physically, whether they will collect that child from you. You know, go feel say
in this measure.
Of course, the law provides so. It depends on the gravity and the get stages. They fit do warning.
I never see where court collect the for person hand for Nigeria.
But it is actually possible. Now because we don't know this law, and now because the government not really focus on implementation of the law. But not me say, see, now when you go know say law they exist, now when you flout the law, when they can't use it, now one person go start to.
Children, they say up and down now. But my question now, what I think ask, if you are not treating your picking well, but you collect them from your hand, where one can go?
It's true.
No. They fit give person way. They fit give not be person way. They fit even look from within the family. Say person way fit treat them, or may they give them to government institutions where they take care of.
Who try and come with the government institution where they take care of the picking?
But that's
I just ask because I don't know where.
No, even before this thing entered this level.
That's where they ask because when they lost.
Even before this thing entered the level where lawyer they talk. They for don't kill the pikin for us, like they forbid the pikin, bite them, burn them with iron, do everything.
Maybe next season, because this law they very wide though. Now just to throw, I just want to pick 1 or 2, 3 areas where we expand upon.
No, maybe when
next. Me too. Now I go ask. Now government. Now we the government, so we go call the government people. Okay. Maybe somebody in the permanent secretary. Make them come here.
Make them come here.
Come tell us the efforts where they don't talk. If Lagos talk, and it's likely that in fact Lagos go do better past every other state. Because Lagos now get family courts. We be saying now courts where they create for children and children-related matter. Yes. No, there are family courts and there are rules of court guiding the operation of the family court.
Are you always kidding me?
So that one did. The Lagos they very organized, at least to a very large extent, and then they try. Then they always set the pace on some of these issues.
Things,
But until you flout the law, they can't discipline you. Now you gonna say some of these things they exist.
They happen.
But if you never reach that stage, you don't go understand. Say then they exist. Now some of the provisions where the law make provision for. We don't talk about freedom from discrimination on grounds of belonging to a particular community, ethnic group, place of origin, sex, religion, and the circumstances of birth. And also disability, deprivation of political opinion. That one, no political. And they said no child shall be subject to physical, mental, emotional injury, abuse or neglect, maltreatment, torture, inhuman or degrading punishment, attacks on his or her honor or reputation.
Wait, you say because when you were lawyer.
Inhuman or degrading treatment.
Emotional injury. Now, emotional injury now, if I understand you, because I know somebody where the people go tell you are useless, idiot, you are good for nothing.
Nothing where you
are just a useless.
Why did they talk that thing?
In your life, there is nothing you
Why did they talk that thing? Shoe day in hand.
Shoe day.
Or slipper.
So that one, na emotional injury.
No, emotional injury. Na emotional injury.
So that became now figure report to police. Sorry, to court.
Yes.
But they go take and serious. That became
You know if you go court direct. You understand? But if you go, you call 112 for instance, or call 72 something. Then go refer on to the body where they treat, or go OPD for instance. Go office of public defender. They take up the case with the parent. You understand? They can't determine, maybe say, okay, maybe we want this parent.
No, yeah, as the first step. Tell and say my pikin go house. Oh,
they go answer. They go answer.
No, they go.
It depends on the age of.
They go answer because Lagos State they try and they talk. I know they campaign for them.
No, I know say Lagos State they try when it comes.
You understand? But they get some of these bodies where they look at issues of this nature. Like they get one domestic and sexual violence response unit. You know when they look at issues of this nature, you abuse women sexually, you do this, you do domestic. Then they talk and then go take them up to the point. They go look them to take them to the logical conclusion.
Burna Boy get local. I didn't put go report to Burna Boy for that place. Hey, continue.
So the court will make order for emergency protection of the child. So they also say every government in Nigeria shall strive to reduce infant mortality rates, provide medical and health care, adequate nutrition, and safe drinking water. But the only problem about this one, we say, if you can't just oppose them, because if any law contradict what's inside the Constitution, now the Constitution will take place. They go take precedence. Because, you know, we talk and say Section 2, if you remember. Are you with me?
I am with you. I am with you. I am with you.
Section 2 of the Constitution, no day justiciable. Now we say, you know, if you go court on top of those things.
Government
no provide water. You know, if you go government no do this thing. So now, if person come bring action on top of this one, my own opinion is say government feel just to say this thing at least is there our Constitution, and we don't talk say no justice. We don't talk say if any law contradict within the inside Constitution, the Constitution. So now that place they suppose arrange that place called. You understand? Provision for children in need of special protection, like mentally, physically challenged or street children. You know, say all these people then they always relegate them to the background, even in the family. Even in the family, you go see say they go just abandon the child. Say, say this one, make we just leave them to die. You understand? So it's not true. The law provide for children like that. They are protected in a manner that would enable them achieve their fullest possible social integration and moral development. Expectant and nursing mothers shall be catered for, and every parent or guardian having legal custody of a child under the age of 2 years shall ensure its immunization against diseases or face judicial penalties. So the law provide that
that immunization, you must do immunization for your pikin.
You must do immunization at least so that you go save the pikin from diseases like polio and the like. And since most of these most times this immunization are for free. So why waiting be the excuse? Though again one time when they talk say and it happen for north and so then they talk say the immunization now a form of birth control.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that is proven because all of us, we get immunization, no public. so you know, say all these arguments.
Everybody get their own interpretation. So, you go shock you when people.
Different people they talk different people for. So now I want to touch like 4 sections of this law.
Okay.
Specifically the child right law because it is a little bit different from the child right in terms of the particular section. Okay. For instance, the section for Child Rights Act, FIBI section 37. Made the one for here, FIBI section 28.
Okay,
so I'm using the child right law way in front of me as a basis. Okay. You understand? As the sections where I go to quote. Okay. And particularly because we did Lagos here. And now this law, now in they use for Lagos. So let me start with section 27. You know, so I don't talk am say child na person where they under 18. So make you now they listen, no. This one they go affect many people. They say so because you know say now when they never try you, but when they winch you, when they won't winch you, like all these things where
when they won't winch you.
I got the fear.
No, just look at these politicians now. Things where they go do before. Yeah. When they get closer, I say, you know they happen. Yeah. They will just create and come repackage them. You can't say what's in I don't enter. You know. So now when they, so if you know do the things where they this law, not talk say because everybody they do them. Yeah. They go single you out too. And a person will.
They do.
Now person where they catch. Now do the thing.
Yes, man. They say a person must not have sexual intercourse with a child. So, and a child now 18 years and below.
A child now person when it be say. But we got small chicken break when they come back. Remember, a child 18 to 10.
Who is a child?
Hey! If not so, plenty people supposed to go to prison now. You see it?
To enjoy more of these our ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.